Hi there, everybody. Now, you know, on my channel, I try to dress up much as possible. But look at these brothers. This is how black men are supposed to dress. Not their pants hanging off their behind, look, and they're putting a belt on it at their knees. This how men, this respectable men. See respectable men dressed up, looking like they professional business owners. Anybody that take them seriously by the way they're dressing. And I like to see that bunch of young black men. And for people that say they don't have young black men out here that dress nice and are presentable, respectful, they be very respectful. This is the counteraction of the media propaganda against black men right here. These young men here. Very important. Very important. Thank you, sir. Oh, hello, sir.
Oh, bless you.
How you doing?
Drum right, Greg Drum right.
Drum right. I'm Philip Scott, Show Media. Show TV on YouTube.
Oh, cool. So we can follow you on YouTube?
Oh, yes, sir, you can.
Okay.
You can.
So
since these young men are you inspire these young men, correct?
Yes, sir.
Well, tell me how you did it, because, you know, you fighting against, you know, the stereotype in our community, literally, by having these young men dressed like respectable young men.
Wow. I guess when I think about what allowed our paths to intersect and what brought us together was me viewing my work with brothers and with young people who are just one generation, perhaps two behind me, as being an obligation, not really an opportunity. Not looking at them as something that I could advance from or gain opportunity with, but something that I owe it. I owe it to be where I am, to be planted where I am, and to be where I'm needed the most. And these young men represent North Carolina A&T State University, but more importantly, the ministry of Jesus Christ.
Correct.
Yeah. And so this is the Citadel Campus Ministry from North Carolina A&T State University.
All right.
So what do you guys expect now that you know, they say it's going to be a movement? This isn't just a moment. So what do you guys expect from all of this? This is for the YouTube audience, so we have a huge YouTube audience, a lot of young people who watch us. So we want to hear from the young people. You guys are the college students, you guys are the future.
Well, I believe that after this opportunity to hear Minister Louis Farrakhan speak, we have the obligation to claim what is ours. We're going back to cultivate that greatness out of the seed that has been placed inside of us by God. So that's what I'm looking forward to doing. His words spoke to my heart, so I know I'm going back to North Carolina A&T with a mission to motivate not just myself, but the brothers who are coming behind me.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Any words? I like purple. Come on up here. Everybody know that's my color.
I'm just thankful to be able to live this and come out here to experience it. It wasn't a short trip, but it wasn't a very long trip. It was well worth it. Coming to see Louis Farrakhan to speak. We don't see many African American men, especially speaking about God and speaking the truth on national TV. Right. And that was very bold of him, and it taught me to come out and be bold in myself.
Right. So now let me ask you guys one last question. Now, how do you feel about the people, you know, who feel like being active or being an activist is just hitting a hashtag on Twitter? Because it's, you know, a lot of your fellow classmates stayed back in North Carolina. They didn't have to come out here. You guys actually took the initiative. So do you feel like that's what's missing in this generation, that a lot of people just feel like if I hit like, I'm doing something? You want to talk about that?
Honestly, just all about your actions. You just can't talk about something. I've learned, well, yeah, it's just basically about your actions. That's
actions
it.
Speak louder than words,
your actions
right?
speak louder than words, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Did you have some last words? Well, come on, brother.
Sure.
Bring it out.
Well, I guess touching back on what you said about, you know, it's hitting a hashtag like, you know, their form of activism. I feel like activism in this day and age is kind of maybe a lost art for this generation, because they didn't really get to experience that grassroots form that, you know, Dr. King, you know, exactly exhibited. So, you know, maybe if we can, you know, our elders can re-educate us on that activism standpoint, you know, maybe our young community can really get back involved in that, so it won't just be a hashtag, like, but, you know, we can see more of them getting involved in standing up and really taking back what is theirs.
Social media is still very important.
No, seriously.
Very powerful.
To be honest, it's a combination of both. You know, the social media piece, the aspect of us, you know, coming to events like these and taking these experiences and taking them back to our schools, to our neighborhoods, and taking it back to our own personal communities.
Right.
I'm currently working at the NIH, where I'm one of few African Americans in the lab, and me being around, you know, empowered African Americans and empowered people, not just African Americans, because there were other nationalities here, but with the personal experience that I learned and the knowledge that I have now, I'm going to take that back to the work lab, take that back to the workforce, and let those who in my personal realm of influence, let them know that, hey, I have a voice. Hey, you know, this is what I've been through in the past, you know, at school. This is what we're still continuing to go through as a people, but I'm willing to open up. I'm willing to let myself, you know, be available to those so they can relate and not just keep, you know, what I know, what I've experienced to myself. And with that, and taking that experience, you know, back to the workforce and publicizing that on social media, it's a combination of both that'll really get the word out.